Hi, I'm Tim Berglund, and this is an introduction to DataStax Enterprise Search. Search is a key component of DataStax Enterprise. Cassandra is, of course, at the core of DataStax Enterprise, and a number of other features are integrated along with it. These are things that commonly show up in enterprise use cases and deployments of a database like DSE. Search is one of those things. This course focuses on that feature. Now, there's a lot of material to cover in this course, and I want to give you an idea of what some of those objectives are. We're going to understand the architecture of DataStax Enterprise Search. It's based on common open source components, but as they are integrated with Apache Cassandra, we have to answer some questions about how that integration works and how it gets its work done. It's important for you to understand that architecture so you can think about how the product operates and how to develop applications against it. And of course, we'll follow that up with some basic search queries. We'll get an idea what the query language looks like, and as always, get our hands dirty on the keyboard, actually using the product a little bit. There are some operational considerations that we'll cover. We'll talk about how to manage Solr cores and tune memory settings and things like that. We're going to cover some of those topics as we move forward. Schema intersects with search in some important ways, and we'll look at how that works. We'll get into some more advanced topics like the analysis chain and filters. And as always, we'll look at some common use cases, ways that people actually put this thing into use in the real world. Now, coming into this course, I hope you have a basic familiarity with Cassandra. We're going to assume that you do. We're going to be talking about the ways search integrates with data that's in Cassandra without explaining a lot of Cassandra basics. So you want to look at some of the other material in DataStax Academy that will introduce you to Cassandra if that's an introduction you need. But if you're familiar with it, you'll know that there are some things that it does very, very well, and then some things that are a little bit cumbersome. For example, text search. That's not really a Cassandra feature, and that is what the search product is all about. It gives you distributed, multi-data center, full text search across data stored in Cassandra tables. That data is, because it's in Cassandra, always on and available. DataStax Enterprise Search uses two other Apache projects. Of course, Cassandra itself is properly Apache Cassandra, also a top-level Apache project, and Search brings in Solr and Lucene to the picture as well. Solr is, by itself, an open-source enterprise search platform that gives you an HTTP interface to an underlying full-text search engine. It works very well, very widely deployed, and its story for running as a distributed system is not necessarily so clean. So the DataStax integration with Cassandra ends up being a really good idea. Lucene is the underlying search engine that powers Solr. It's fundamentally an indexing system that allows you to index text in interesting ways, and of course other kinds of data as well, and perform high-speed searches on that unstructured data. This course, like all of the courses you'll see on DataStax Academy, uses the Killer Video domain. Killer Video is a fictional video hosting website, and we like to use it to build our examples using films. And so you'll see a lot of film-based examples in this course. And you'll notice there are a few things there. There's the title of the movie, there's the description, there's the release date, there's a rating. This is sort of movie metadata that might be in a website like Killer Video. We're going to use things like this in our examples. In fact, if you take a look at this table here, this is the Chobotko diagram, or our standard way of diagramming a Cassandra table, of a table of movie data. And so if you look at the fields in this table, this is the kind of stuff that we're going to want to look at using search and build our examples around. There'll be some other tables we come up with as we move through the course, but this is really the foundation of the movie data model that we'll be playing with. And we've got a lot of search material to cover, so let's get into it.